Good morning, my beautiful friends. It is a wonderful day today, and we are back. We are back for my standard 9 a.m. Monday through Friday in order to say nice things about ourselves. So, if you've been here before, you know what's going to happen. I have my I am deck. We're going to go through my I am deck, pull a card, say an affirmation. I want to say thank you so much for the folks who are sharing these streams, and if you are feeling particularly awesome today, please do that again. I have gotten about a little over 500 impressions so far, and it is only Wednesday, so that makes me really happy. It's great to know that these positive messages, these affirming messages, are being multiplied over the internet. So, I have in my hand this amazing I Am deck. This deck is just full of good things that we can say about ourselves. Yesterday, we went through the affirmation, I am joyful, and that was a lot of fun. And so today we're going to pull another one, and we're going to see what the affirmation is. After I pull it, we're going to play the I am game, which is a really simple call and repeat game. I'm going to say, are you, whatever the affirmation is. I'm going to ask you if you are. You're going to say, I am, whatever the affirmation is, and then I will explain why that's true. So let's get started. I am proud. I am proud. I take deep pleasure in my own achievements. So I am proud. I take deep pleasure in my own achievements. I gotta admit, this card is a little confronting to me right now. But let's go through the I am game. Are you proud? You are proud. You take deep pleasure in your own achievements. Man, when I pulled this one, it brought up some feelings in me because I have been told my whole life that proud isn't something that I should be, that we should be humble, and if we're proud that we're not humble. In fact, we've gone through I am humble on this card deck. I just know that we have, and I'm sure that it can be found over on my YouTube channel where I archive all of this good stuff. But so I am proud. I remember when I was in first grade, we had a new kid come to class. And this is first grade. We all had our names written on our desks. And so all the other kids, I walked into class like it was an ordinary day, and all the other kids were like, hey, there's a new desk here. And I said, okay. And then they said, well, there's a name on the desk, but none of us can read it because we're in first grade. And so I went over to the desk, and it was a name that I had never seen before. It was Barrett, B-A-R-R-E-T-T, Barrett. So I was familiar with Brett. I was not familiar with Barrett, but I used the word sounding out, sound out the syllables and the techniques that you teach you in first grade to read the word, and so I was able to say, oh, that's Barrett. And the kids around me were really effusive with their praise. I mean, when I was in first grade, I was pretty well known as the guy that you would go to if you wanted to get a difficult question answered. And so I remember talking to the teacher afterwards, and I was telling the teacher, I said, yeah, I was able to sound it out, using these techniques that you taught me, and because I read quite well. And the teacher just shut me down right away. She's like, no, you don't read. You're not allowed to say that you read well. And because if you do say that you read well, then you're putting down the people around you, and you're not allowed to be conceited. You're not allowed to be proud. You can't do that. Don't do that. That's wrong. That's socially unacceptable. And that hurt me at a really young age and made me think, oh, if I'm good at something, then I shouldn't tell anybody about it. And what a poisonous lesson that was to learn at such a young age. In fact, as the teacher told me that, all the other kids just jumped on the bandwagon with the, oh, well, actually, you're not just not good at reading, you're also stupid, and you're the stupidest person in the whole class. So the other kids amplified those insecurities because of their own insecurities, and because first graders want to be first graders. But I got this idea in my head that if I was proud of something that I had done, that I was also conceited about it, and that my being proud of it had to put somebody else down just as a result of me being proud. And that's a ridiculous lie. We can be proud of our accomplishments. We can be proud of the things that we do, and we can be proud of the ways that we have put forth effort and that we have achieved really good stuff. Being proud doesn't mean that we think we're better than other people. It means that we recognize the effort that we put out in ourselves. Pride is not a sin in that way. Pride is a virtue. To be proud of what we have accomplished is a good thing because it helps us to understand ourselves. It helps us to understand who we are better. So I am proud. I am proud of a lot of the stuff that I've done in life and the ways that I am and who I am when I wake up in the morning. I'm very proud of it. And the fact that I'm proud of it is really just an admission that I have the ability to focus on things and get good at them. It's not an indictment of the people around me for not being as good because for everything that I'm good at, there's somebody who's better, and for everything that for every person that I know, they are better at something than I will ever be because they've put effort into that, and that's what makes the world go round. That's what makes this place beautiful, is that everybody is good at something. And so if these I am cards have taught you nothing over the course of the time you've been listening to them, know that you're good at something and that you are entitled to be proud about the something that you're good at. So I am proud. And you are proud too. And it's okay to be proud. And being proud isn't a put down for other people. Being proud is an admission of your own self awesomeness. So be proud, stand tall, and continue to be awesome. So I am proud, you are proud, and let's go live a life that we're proud of today. Let's go out and influence this world in a way that makes us proud, that's congruent with our values, and that makes this world a better place. So, aloha from paradise.